Hey guys, it's Lindsay here. I'm going to show you a short tutorial on my sector rows template and how to use it. This is in Adobe Illustrator. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure your hemisphere location is correct, which for the most part it will be. You're going to grab onto this direct selection tool, so it's the second arrow from the top there, to be able to select any of these circles in here. You see how the blue line shows up for you. So you can change all these titles if you like to something else. You could have ocean exposure, you could have rain, you could have winter winds or storms, whatever like. So you can customize those font there. So say we're going to edit this outer circle. We're going to make sure that it's highlighted with this blue line on the inside, and then come over to our scissors tool and grab it. And we have to make sure that we're on the line. So it's good to zoom in, and I've got my mouse set so that I can scroll in and out with my roller bar. It's a nice easy way to zoom in that program. And then we're going to cut on the line wherever we're going to cut on the line. And we want to make sure we go back to this direct selection tool. You'll notice that it's selected what it wanted to select. Say I'm going to select this. This is the part that I want showing. Then I'm going to make sure that I select outside of it. And then I can erase that. And for whatever reason, it only grabs pieces of it. So I press backspace there, press backspace again, select that. Sometimes it's a little less clunky than others. So that's got this area selected in here. I'll do it again. Let's go on to the wind path. Direct selection tool, grab the scissors. I'm going to say the wind is coming here from the east. I'm going to grab the direct selection tool because you see it's chosen the area that I've cut. And I want the outer area. So I select that, backspace, backspace. And then it will leave that for me. Okay, so you can go through for each layer. And you don't have to have all of these. You can just completely take one out if you need to. For sunrise and sunset times, I sometimes have them listed as the time. If I do, I still move these lines to correspond with where they are on the line here in terms of degrees. These are all the same, so it doesn't really look like they're matching up, but it is a template. So let's just say we need to move this line. Let's say it says, we'll come in here and we'll edit this. It's going to be 70 degrees. I'm going to grab my direct selection tool again, and I'm going to select this bar. And then I'm going to come over to this tool over here. This is the rotate tool. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go into the center because we want the bar to rotate around this center point. Then I can grab the end, and I have to grab it so that the square is there and it says anchor. And I can roll this around. Okay? So we're going to mark it to 70 degrees. And then I'm going to grab this. In order to grab this, I can just drag a box around it, grab onto it, and I'm going to move it closer to it. Chances are this one's going to line up the same over here on the other side. Okay, now to move the font so that it lines up with the line that you want it on, you're going to grab, again, the direct selection tool, click on the font so that it's highlighted, grab the rotate tool, click in the center, and then you can click and drag your font down. So now you see it doesn't quite line up there. And the best resolve I've had for that is using my arrows on my keyboard, and I'll just do right arrow up until it lines up. So same thing with the monsoon rains. I can grab it, take my rotate tool, click on the center, and then just go up and drag it over. And maybe I would take the font, you know, in this particular situation, because I'm super anal about things, I would probably highlight the text and then just change the size so that maybe it is a little bit smaller. But anyways, that's basically it in a nutshell. Enjoy.